Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome here indeed. So in a few of my videos, I've had comments and people have left links also to online biological age testing sites. So in this video, what I thought I would do is I would review 3 such sites using the results from my last blood test to work out my current epigenetic age. So enough waffling for me, let's jump into the video and let's review the first site. So the first company or platform we're going to look at is Aging.ai. This is what it looks like, and I think I got this first sent to me by Holly at the Life and DIY channel. Check her out, she's got some good anti-aging stuff there too. You can see here that they offer a range of parameters that go from 19 up to 1066, but I think for this Flora clock test there are some specific tests that you need to have done. So I went with this one, which was 19 input parameters, excuse me. I did that because they all seem to give a 70% accuracy within a 10-year frame. So I read this as a 10-year margin of error. So if they tell you that you're 50, your biological age could actually be between 45 or 55. If you check out the site and you think I've got that wrong, let me know in the comments below. Now, this took an awfully long time to complete. If we scroll down and see what we've got to do, you can see here to start it, you've got to choose whether you want metric or imperial measurements. You've got to choose your ethnicity, enter your weight and enter your height, and whether or not you smoke. And then there are the 19 parameters that you need to fill in. Now, their algorithm is obviously set up for specific measurements of values, if you like. The majority of these are nanomoles per deciliter, and of course my latest blood test, the majority of them recorded as grams per deciliter. So you'll need to use an online converter, so you put in the right number. I used this one, which is syncmed.com. Very simple to use. You type in one number there, you hit reset, and it tells you what that number is here. So you'll need to do that if you've got slightly different units of measure. Now, in this list of things they wanted my potassium levels. Now, my last blood test didn't tell me my potassium levels, so what I did was put in the average for someone of my age. Once you do that, you press submit, and then they send you the answer. Mine came back as 53. So that's between 48 and 58. And I was 56 years and 8 months at the time of taking this test. So in the best case, I am 8 years younger, or in the worst case, I am 2 years older than my calendar age at the time of doing this, which was 56 and 8 months. So moving on to the second one, which is longevityadvantage.com. And the links to each of these biological calculators is in the description below. So on this site, we've got a little bit of blurb about what a biological age test is. And you scroll down till you get to this section. And you can see here that will ask you for these 10 markers to be input. Thankfully, with this site, it doesn't differentiate with the units of measure. So I'm guessing their algorithm does that calculation for you. Otherwise, the numbers will be way out. So the second step, you can see here, you click on next step. It will be asking you for your email address. Once you've got the email address, they will then email you your results. And it only took about a minute for them to email my results back. So my chronological age is 56, and you can see here that my phenotypic age is 51.93. And I'll also put up on the screen the definition of a phenotypic age. So I am 4.07 years younger, which is around 4 years and 8 months, which is good, than my calendar age, which would make me 52, which is 4 years younger. They also tell you your DNA methylation age, and according to this site, my DNA methylation age is 51.20, which again puts me at minus 4.8. So again, around 52, so around 4 years younger than my calendar age. So the next one I used was biologicalage.com. And again, the link is in the description below. Now, this one just asks you a series of questions that you answer and then move on to the next one. So I'm not sure how accurate this actually is. And one question in particular, and I'll click to it, is about alcohol, where they ask you how many alcoholic drinks. Here we go. How many alcoholic drinks do you consume in a day? And it only offers you 0, 1, 2, 3, or more than 6 drinks a day. Well, I don't always have 1 drink a day. Most of the time I have no drinks a day. So I had to select 1 drink a day, which equals 7. Well, I don't have 7 drinks in 1 week. So I'm not sure how accurate this is. Anyway, this came back with me as being 32 years old. I'm not too sure this site is as accurate as one that uses an algorithm that actually uses your blood markers to work out what your biological age is. So that's biologicalage.com. So I thought I'd work out the average age using these tests, because if I just used a standalone one, I'd probably use this one and say I was 32. So let's take a look at the averages. Aging.ai had me at 53. Longevity Advantage, the phenotypic age, had me at 52. LongevityAdvantage.com, the methylation age, had me at 51. And BiologicalAge.com's questionnaire had me at 32. So the average of those brings me out at 47, which is 9 years younger, which is nice. As I said, I'm not too sure how accurate the questionnaire test is, so I thought I would just work out the average using the test that used my blood markers to work out my biological age. So Aging.ai, 53. My phenotypic age from LongevityAdvantage.com had me at 52, and my methylation age from those had me at 51. So the average of those ages brings me out at 52, which is 4 years younger. And if you think back to my last epigenetic age test, which was my last birthday when I was 56, that had me at 54 years old, and that was 9 months ago. So if these tests are accurate and can be believed, then it looks like I'm heading in the right direction, which is getting younger. Well, I hope you found that interesting or informative, hopefully both. If you've had a blood test done recently, then why not try definitely the first 2 tests. You've got nothing to lose and they are absolutely free. If you haven't had a blood test done and you maybe want to use the 3rd test, biologicalage.com, then again, feel free to do that. What I would do though is make sure that you do answer the questions honestly. And if the question doesn't allow you to answer accurately, as it did with mine and the alcoholic drinks, is to err on the side of caution. So I could have written 0 drinks a week, where actually it's 2 or 3. I opted for 7 drinks. So it's going to give you a slightly lower score, which might prompt you to take more action. As you know, I'm going to be doing a blood test now every 3 months. And this was prompted because of the massive jump in my testosterone levels. I want to see what's going on with regard to my levels now that I'm upping my dose of NMN and resveratrol. So I could do one of these tests, or the first 2 tests that use my blood markers to work out my biological age every 3 months. Or I might do it every other time and work it out every 6 months. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should do it when I do every blood test or every other blood test. Also, if you've had a blood test and you use the first 2, or you use another site, and I'd be interested to find other sites as well, let me know in the comments below of this video or future videos and say you had a blood test, you did an epigenetic or methylation age test, your chronological age is this, but your biological age came back as that. I'd be interested to see what the differences are. If you do that, also possibly if you could let me know what supplements you're taking and what supplements you think you get most benefit from and may be contributing to a lower biological age if indeed you have got one. Well, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon in the next video. As always, please take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.